Does the money we have mean gold in the central bank? According to Reuters, central banks now hold more than 35,000 metric tons of the metal, about a fifth of all the gold ever mined. The question that usually people ask is the money we have backed by gold in the central bank? In order to answer that, let's go back to the barter age, when people exchanged one commodity for another. For example, a person would exchange a bushel of wheat for a pair of shoes from a shoemaker. Bartering wasn't a practical solution to exchange value even at that time. What if you wanted a pair of shoes whilst what you have to exchange is a cart? The cart may bring in value 200 pairs of shoes, but you want only one pair of shoes, and you need the rest of the cart's value to buy food and other stuff. Impractical, right? After many ages, humans came to the commodity of money mainly by minting gold and other precious metals to use as a medium of exchange, instead of bartering for goods and services. At that time, a piece of gold is worth a piece of gold, and you value your possessions. How many pieces of gold is it worth? And how much do you want in exchange for it? Just like we see in some of the old movies. This firstly happened around 600 BC, a significant historical era in the trading systems. Gold was a good medium of exchange for ages. However, it's heavy in large amounts, not feasible if you want to buy a barley basket, notwithstanding the risk of theft if you have large sums of it. Would you spend all your time at your doorstep to guard your wealth? You need a safe place and a trusted party to store your valuable possessions, right? What about the system that runs the country, the governments, or the central banks? It's not only a storage problem, it's a matter of transacting. Central banks will store your gold and print your representative money, paper, in return to guarantee what you have in their vault. You can also easily use it as a medium of exchange because it is printed in different denominations. Very practical and trusted, isn't it? Representative money is backed by gold. But what we use now is called fiat money, not representative money. In 1971, Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, officially announced that the United States would no longer convert dollars to gold at a fixed value, to discourage foreign governments from redeeming more and more dollars for gold, thus completely abandoning the gold standard. Fiat is a Latin word that means by decree, meaning the dollars, euros, or any other currency for that matter, have value because the government orders it to. It's what is known as legal tender. Fiat money is a government-issued currency that is not backed by a commodity such as gold. Governments can print money, or what is now called banknotes, without considering the gold's face value in vaults. If fiat money is not backed by gold, what prevents governments from printing money to end poverty? The answer is to maintain the value. Money itself has no intrinsic value. Its value is what you can exchange it for, and the more you print, the less valuable it becomes. For example, if a country wants to print $1,000 for each family every month, goods prices will rise because of the increased demand for goods. On the other side, the supply of goods remains the same. So, if the country wants to keep helping low-income families every month, they have to print more than 1,000 the next month, simply to enable them to buy the same food or goods they purchased last month. The cycle will continue to accelerate until the money has no value. This is called hyperinflation, just like what's happened in Zimbabwe, where the bag of sugar cost 90 billion Zimbabwe dollars in 2009. Fiat money represents your trust in the system that issued the currency and managed the supply and demand. In other words, the monetary policy of the country's central bank. In conclusion, if the currency collapsed, gold wouldn't. Gold is gold everywhere. As compliance and anti-financial crime professionals, we have to understand that money doesn't mean currency. Remember, money is the value of things or the medium of exchange that everyone knows will be an accepted form of payment. And it may take a different form in each era. From gold to representative money, to fiat, to digital, or even virtual.